I'm glad you guys are up front though, because it's at least energy for us. That's the truth. Were you drinking before you got here?
No.
Thank you for being honest. Okay, well that's still drinking. That's still considered drinking. So, okay. All right, we're glad we hammered that one out. Everybody in the back, anyone else been drinking? 3 drinks is considered drinking. Okay, good. I'm glad you admitted it as well. Thank you from the back. All right, give it up for your next comedian, Sean McDonough. Woo!
What's up, y'all? It's your boy from South Jersey. That shit hurts to say. You ever notice your boy is only okay in the first person? Like, you never want to be your boy third person. Like, nobody wants to be like, yo, get your boy from South Jersey. You know what I mean? Always bad. Always bad. I got a big problem with Sean Puffy Combs. Like, not because he keeps changing his name to Love Bomb or P. Diddy or whatever the fuck he's calling himself these days. Because 25 years ago, he put out a song that had the lyrics, "You ain't gotta like me, you're just mad because I tell it how it is, and you tell it how it might be." And every time my girlfriend says something stupid, I say that shit to her, and it's kind of ruining my relationship. Like the other day, we're riding in the car, she's freaking out, there's lights on behind us, we're like pulling over to get out of the way. She's like, "I caught you watching Hanachi the other day. I don't know why this battalion chief is on fire, and you never buy me frozen drinks." And I'm like, "Do you mean hentai, the battalion chief, and a dozen roses? Are you dyslexic or retarded?" She's like, "You're rude." I'm like, "You're just mad because I tell it how it is, you tell it how it might be." You know? I don't know if anybody remembers the Victory video from 1997. But it starts off real ridiculous. The beginning of the video says the year 3004 AD. The year 3004 AD. And Puffy gets a text on a Nextel that says run. They had cell phones in 1997. Puffy, you unimaginative motherfucker. He took the music from a Rocky movie. He ripped off the movie Running Man. He had another rapper write his rhymes, and he's a billionaire. I'm all original, and I'm in the back looking up cars under $1,000 on Facebook Marketplace. Shit's got me mad, dude. You know, they got fucking Busta Rhymes is in the video on the side of the building looking like a gargoyle. Where the bitches is at? Where the bitches is at? They're chasing Puffy through a dystopia, Busta. For some reason, he got a dime in his ear the size of Trinidad and Tobago looking like Big Bird in blackface. It's fucked up, you know? Totally fucked up. About as fucked up as the Big Bird in blackface joke just hitting this room. You know? But I feel bad for my poor girlfriend. Like, she can't get away from this shit, you know? Like, the other day, one of her friends graduated from a master's program. She had a master's in social work. We were at a party, she took a selfie and she put up the caption like, "There's nothing more dangerous than an educated woman." I was like, really? What about a dumb man? Isn't that what you just spent 120 grand studying to find out? Some dude named Chad who failed remedial math 3 times at Florida State and spent his entire stimulus check on a lift kit for his truck is probably going to kill you and your whole family on a DUI on the way home. You know, my girlfriend's like, "Why would you say that to her?" I'm like, "She's just mad because I tell it how it is and she tells it how it might be." You know? Anybody here a fan of Marvel movies? Congratulations on being a real piece of shit. Marvel movies are the reason that this country is so fucked up. Everybody's not supposed to be a superhero. Everybody thinks they're a superhero. You're not supposed to be a superhero. The town that I grew up, like the town that I live in, down in Asbury Park, they had this billboard for like 10 years that had like what looked like the gayest guy in the Village People, right? Wearing a leather bondage suit. It was like a comic book and it said, "Know your status, get tested, get prepped, prevent HIV, be a superhero. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Super Sodomizer, man. I thought responsible butt fucking was just something you're supposed to do. You know, in my experience, the only superpower most gay dudes have is turning any criticism into homophobia.
Oh, shit.
Like, nah, dude, we didn't ask you to leave because you're gay. We asked you to leave because you slapped the server on the ass and said, "Yas, queen, you better work, bitch." And it's making the people at this IHOP real uncomfortable. You know, it was like, you can find it everywhere though. So like, I work down in like kind of a rural county, like, and I'll see a bunch of dudes that look like me, like maybe 25, 30 years in the future, driving a fucked up pickup truck, you know? On one side, they got like a Trump flag and an NRA sticker, and on the other side, they got a Punisher emblem, right? And that dude thinks he's a superhero too. But his only superpower is blaming every failure in his life on Mexican people. Like, nah, dude, we didn't fire you because we're white. We fired you because you ate too much Oxy and fell off the roof and our insurance went up. You know, we know our superheroes? Mexican people. They're running this fucking country. They make our food, they build our houses, they do everything for us. And they do all that on nothing but a diet of convenience store pizza. You ever seen a dude named Hector crush 12 wings behind a convenience store and then put up a fence in the back half of a Friday afternoon? $400 under bid? I was talking to my buddy Jose, he's a comic, and like he's like, I don't know how I feel about that joke. I'm like, yo, you're just mad because I tell it how it is, you tell it how it might be. So, we lost Alex Trebek recently. I feel like it should have been Drew Carey. You know? I don't know why. It's fucked up, man. I saw Alex Trebek more than I saw my real dad when I was growing up. You know, which is like shit. It makes my dad sound like a real piece of shit. He's a good dude. You know? And sometimes I kind of hate him for it. You know? I'm like, you couldn't just hit me once, dude? Like maybe roughed up my mom once or twice, you know? My life was just shitty enough to be a comedian, but not shitty enough to be a really good one. You know, the first time my dad heard that joke, he's like, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm like, yo, you're just mad because I tell it how it is. You tell it how it is. All right, thank you guys for my time.
Everybody give it up for Sean.